Matt Vasgersian back with the minor league pregame show, counting you down to Double-A Texas League Baseball with tonight's version of the Bowman Prospect Spotlight. Mike Piazza will be our subject, and he had the long ball working in his last game. 3 home runs really carrying his team on his back.
Yeah, we see it maybe a couple times a year, but when a guy gets 3 homers in a game, it's always worth talking about. He got some good pitches to hit, and he just flat out did not miss them. I mean, I've seen guys put fewer out in a home run derby round, so he's clearly got plenty of power in that swing of his. And who knows, maybe he'll put on another show in this one. I wouldn't put it past him.
Okay, Eric, Steve, and I are ready for baseball, and we'll have it for you next on the show. Now from your exclusive home for minor league baseball, MLB The Show is on the air. Tonight, it's the home opener for this new season between the Northwest Arkansas Naturals and the Frisco Rough Riders. It's baseball, it's The Show, and it comes your way next. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, EK?
You know, I'm looking forward to seeing what that guy in the 5 spot can do. He's hitting over 400 so far here in April. Obviously, we can't get too excited about it because there is so much season left, but he's off to a great start.
Nick Martinez. Mike Piazza will stand in, and as you can see the big number there, he's up over 400 to begin the campaign.
They see it and drive it.
First pitch of the at-bat. Now a ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line. Volpe is there. 1 down. Leading off the inning, Mike Piazza, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. First pitch on its way. Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field, and this one's not coming back. This is a long home run. A solo shot here to left. 8th home run on the season for him. As they cut the lead in half, it's 2-1 now.
That pitcher's got to be thinking, how can I throw a pitch like that in this situation? That thing was so right down the middle, it absolutely got hammered, and he knew it as soon as he let go of it.
Greg Bergman will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far.
You know, I think he's had a good approach in each of his first 2 at-bats. He seems to be seeing the ball well and putting some decent swings on it.
In there at the knees, strike 1.
Hey, we got 1 here, guys.
And this is on the ground to first. Could be 2.
Out.
And they'll get the fielder's choice play at second, but that's all. But wisely, no thought of a return.
All right, one time.
So stepping in, number 31, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And there's the 4th wide one, so they'll go after the next guy with a force at any base here and 2 men gone.
Now batting, third baseman,
Hanser Alberto will stand in now in one of the bigger at-bats of the ballgame to this point, as he'll do so with the bases loaded.
And that key hit, it still hasn't shown up yet. And like you say, you've got the bases loaded. You just wonder how many more of these are.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. So no runs here on 2 hits, no errors. Mike Piazza will stand in as they're quickly down to their final 4 outs tonight.
And Matt, they'd like nothing more than to ignite a 2-out rally right here. Maybe scratch at least 1 across before the 9th.
Oh, and he turns another one around here. And his fine ball game will continue. Give him another home run. So a solo shot here to left center field, his second of the game, as it's now a 3-2 ball game.
How's this for a welcome to the ball game? One pitch and see you later. Now, I've got a feeling that's not what the manager had in mind.
A tightly contested ball game here, so it makes it hard to find our top player of the game, but I think this fella right here would seem to be the logical choice.
Yeah, he came through with a couple of hits, but more importantly, that big home run, which really led his guys to this victory.
12 hits.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Naturals win this one 3-2. Good night, everybody.
Thank you for joining us.
MLB The Show's coverage of minor league baseball is on the air as we continue our tour around the minor league. Today, the opener of this three-game set between the Arkansas Travelers and the Frisco Rough Riders. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Thoughts, EK? Anyone stand out?
Well, they've got to be happy with the performance they're getting from that 8-hole right now. He's hitting over 400 so far here in April. Obviously, we can't get too excited about it because there is so much season left, but he's off to a great start.
Lorne Allen will be on the mound for the series opener. EK, what do you got?
Hey, drive it deep, big
Mike Piazza will stand in, and as you can see the big number there, he's up over 400 to begin the campaign. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Belted high in the air out to left. Cheney ranging back, and this one is gone. A home run. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. Number 10 for him on the year, as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
And this is just a fastball right here, but I'm pretty sure it's not where he wanted it. This has got some elevation to it, and that's one of those where you know it's going to be a home run as soon as you let go of it.
Manuel Rodriguez stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
And now with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
First offering on its way. And this is foul tipped at the plate directly off the arm of the home plate umpire. And folks, there's no padding up there. That's going to hurt.
The grounder right here. Here you go. One out now. One out.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Lindsey moves over.
I got it. I got it.
Two gone.
No runner. No runner. Cut it.
At the plate, Josh Deutscher. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Hey, now we've got two.
Throw over to the bag.
He's safe.
And a dive, but he's back.
Hey, here we go now.
Runners on the move for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
And that may have been an out-and-out guess right there. He had to figure they weren't going to throw over twice.
Mike Piazza is set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back the center fielder. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Oh, and he hit this ball hard, too, didn't he? I mean, this is a fastball right out over the middle of the plate, and he just hammers it to get himself in scoring position here.
Jamie Navarro stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. Has to be thinking strikeout here. On the ground to third. And they'll just tag him here for the out. Mike Piazza will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big... Oh, and he gets a hold of this one as it's in the air to deep left. Does he have another one? He does. It's another home run. A solo shot here to left. His second home run of the game as they move on top 4-0.
That pitcher's got to be thinking, how can I throw a pitch like that in this situation? That thing was so right down the middle, it absolutely got hammered, and
Mike Piazza stands in again here with 2 home runs already to his name in this one.
And you know what, Matt? He's just made it look so easy out there.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. A solo shot here to left. His 3rd home run of the ball game as they extend the lead to 5-0.
Well, we wondered what he'd have to do for an encore. Here it is. His 3rd home run of the ball game. He's having an afternoon to remember so far.
Well, the bats were certainly working in this one, but out of everybody, I'd say this man most deserves to be our top player of the game.
Yeah, really a game to remember for that man right there. He winds up finishing with 3 home runs. What surprised me was, after a while, why even pitch to him?
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com.
7 runs.
Matt Vasgersian back with the minor league pregame show, counting you down to Double-A Texas League Baseball with tonight's version of the Bowman Prospect Spotlight. Mike Piazza is our subject, and he had the long ball working in his last game. 3 home runs, really carrying his team on his back.
Yeah, we see it maybe couple times a year, but when a guy gets 3 homers in a game, it's always worth talking about. He got some good pitches to hit, and he just flat out did not miss them. I mean, I've seen guys put fewer out in a home run derby round, so he's clearly got plenty of power in that swing of his, and who knows, maybe he'll put on another show in this one. I wouldn't put it past him.
Okay, Eric, Steve, and I are ready for baseball, and we'll have it for you next on the show. Minor League Baseball now on the show as our road trip makes a stop in the Double-A Texas League. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series between the Arkansas Travelers and the Frisco Rough Riders. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. Eric, who stands out to you?
Well, I know they're hoping to get more production out of that 7-hole these days. I think he just needs to change his mindset at the plate. Just let the struggles go and focus on making each at-bat a productive one.
Vinny Vila, the Dominican left-hander, will get the nod to start here. Eric, any thoughts?
Well, guys, I'm not even really sure how to describe his last start, but he only went into the 2nd inning, so he really taxed the bullpen. They're looking for him to go a lot deeper in this one.
Mike Piazza will stride in, hoping to stay hot as he came through with a 4-hit contest yesterday afternoon.
Well, you look at the average on the season, guys, and he's not sneaking up on anybody. Pretty amazing numbers for him right there. So yesterday's performance, obviously no fluke.
And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. He's running towards second. A pitch out. The throw. It bounces, but he's out. Nice play there to pick the throw and put the tag on quickly.
Well, this takes some serious nerve here. To call for a pitch out on the first 2 pitches of an at-bat, I mean, if he's not going there, you're starting this guy with a 2-0 count and a runner on first. That's a really bold call.
Here's a swing, and oh, man! Way out of here. A solo shot here to left. Number 13 for him on the year. As they cut the lead in half, it's 2-1 now.
This guy's got to be at the point where he's thinking, do we really need to play another team after this? I mean, this is now 4 home runs for him in the series. You talk about a guy that looks comfortable up there, he's just having his way with the entire pitching staff.
Coming to the plate now, Mike Piazza, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire...
Meanwhile here, this ball's given a pretty good ride out to deep left field, and that is going to clear the wall, a home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, his 2nd of the game. As they take the lead, it's now 4-2.
That pitcher's got to be thinking, how can I throw a pitch like that in this situation? That thing was so right down the middle, it absolutely got hammered, and he knew it as soon as he let go of it.
Mike Piazza comes forward now, and he's got to be feeling pretty confident, having already launched 2 balls over the fence in this one.
Now, there's no doubt
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. A solo shot here to left. His 3rd home run of the ball game, and just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
Boy, have a night. His 3rd home run of the ball game. I mean, he's absolutely brimming with confidence at the plate. It's been a joy to watch so far.
Mike Piazza will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ball game, as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game.
Hey, have a rip, kid. Here you go.
Into the windup and the pitch. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Ramos racing back. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Jeffrey Ramos comes to the plate now with the tying run at first, so he'll be looking to drive a ball into the gap here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. And now the wheels spin in that first base dugout.
Oh, that man right there's got to be sweating bullets. Hard to say I blame him at all.
And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
Quick check on that tying run at first. And the runner will get back standing. And this one gets away. Again to first. So stepping in, number 12, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one.
That's not a bad idea right there. Take a pitch. Make sure you get a good look at him and what he's throwing.
Started to go around there, but he holds up ball one.
If he would have swung at that, he would have never heard the end of it.
Trying to hold the lead. Inside and low, 2-1.
They're definitely making him work out there. He came in trying to shut the door, and he has not had an easy time of
it. To 2-2 now.
This is a guy that's got to understand his abilities here. He's got the speed to beat out any ground ball, but he's taking uppercut swings trying to go yard.
Now a move over to first, and the runner back. One out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. Full count now, 3-2.
Well, this is for sure the at-bat of the night so far.
And he misses with it, ball four, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
Well, we knew he had to work carefully with the runner in scoring position, but I don't think
And a very good performance offensively for this bunch, but out of everyone, I think we should single out this fellow right here as our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was definitely a big part of this victory. You see there, 4 RBIs for him in the ball game. He came through when they needed him to, and he was instrumental in the win.
So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show. Rough Riders stand tall in the saddle. They win it 7-6. Good night, everybody. Matt Vasgersian back with the minor league pregame show, counting you down to Double-A Texas League Baseball with tonight's version of the Bowman Prospect Spotlight. Mike Piazza will be our subject, and he had the long ball working in his last game. 3 home runs really carrying his team on his back.
Yeah, we see it maybe a couple times a year, but when a guy gets 3 homers in a game, it's always worth talking about. He got some good pitches to hit, and he just flat out did not miss them. I mean, I've seen guys put fewer out in a home run derby round, so he's clearly got plenty of power in that swing of his. And who knows, maybe he'll put on another show in this one. I wouldn't put it past him.
Okay, Eric, Steve, and I are ready for baseball, and we'll have it for you next on the show. MLB The Show's coverage of minor league baseball is on the air as we continue our tour around the minor league. Tonight, Game 2 of this 4-game weekend set between the Frisco Rough Riders and the Corpus Christi Hooks. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. What's this lineup got to do tonight to get a W on the road, Steve?
This is a lineup that features so many young kids on this team, and generally you know you're going to have to live with their mistakes, but what you do is you ride that youth and enthusiasm to each victory.
Roger Wallstrom is on the mound for Game 2. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Well, guys, in his last start, ended up taking the loss. Didn't go deep, only threw 5 innings, so hopefully he can get into the 7th.
Mike Piazza will stand in, and as you can see the big number there, he's up over 400 to begin the campaign.
And he's coming off of that big 3-hit game in his last one.
Hot shot toward third, but quick reactions at the hot corner take away a hit, and there's one gone. Mike Piazza stands in for the second time. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. Oh, hold on here. Well hit into deep left center, and I don't think this one's coming back. No siree. This one is gone. So a 2-run shot to left center. Home run number 16 for him on the year as they move on top 4-0.
That pitcher's got to be thinking, how can I throw a pitch like that in this situation? That thing was so right down the middle, it absolutely got hammered, and he knew it as soon as he let go of it.
Stepping in, Rich Cabrera. He flew out in his last at-bat.
And I'm sure he'd like a base hit right now here of any sort. But, hey, another fly ball wouldn't be all that bad because he should be able to drive in a run with a sacrifice fly.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Looks like he employed the slide step on that last pitch.
Maybe you see a little cat and mouse game going between the pitcher and the runner right now. We'll see who wins this duel.
Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1. He ties him up with a fastball inside. 1-2. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does 2 things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal at all.
Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
Well, that could have been the turning point right there. I mean, this is a spot where you at least got to put that ball in play. Now with 2 outs, that rally could go right down the tubes.
Jason Cortez stands in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third.
And you know, some guys just get better with runners in scoring position and 2 outs. This is a big at-bat for him right here, even though it's still early.
Hey now.
Well, nothing wrong with that. As much as it pains me to say, pitchers have the right to work inside.
That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. Now a snap throw to first, but the runner's back easily.
Simple throw over there.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. And this one is off the catcher's glove, and that might be a run. Set to deliver on 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
You can see where they want to go to try and get him out. A lot of pitches in on the hands in this sequence. They don't want him to be able to extend.
Line toward right center. Lindsey is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. A golden opportunity to get on the board. Here goes for naught. More in a moment on the show, the Friday Night Showcase. Digging in and looking for more, Mike Piazza. He hit a two-run jack in his first at-bat.
Well, the last time he saw a fastball and hit it pretty well, so we'll see how they work him this time. You can throw him more fastballs, but you better not put it in that location.
This is hit high and deep out to left. Bronson racing back. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And the run will score on the sacrifice fly, so it's now a 5-0 game.
With one out, he had two jobs to do there. One, get that run home from third, and two, stay out of the double play. He did his job.
Mike Piazza will stride in, but first we take you back to the third as you take another look here at his two-run homer that had him rolling early on. Line toward the alley in left center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
And at this point, I don't think you could expect anything less than a two-hit ball game from this guy. I mean, he's been as hot as anybody lately, and he comes through again here.
Hey, drive those guys in.
Jamie Navarro steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Takes this the other way to right, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Hold up right here.
And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single.
Third baseman number 2.
And this is just a great job of protecting here. You can see this pitch is down, it's away. It's a borderline strike if it's in the strike zone at all, yet he just reaches out and slaps it into right field.
Hanser Alberto steps in and perhaps looking to drive another one out of the park just like he did in the second.
Hey, clutch off right here.
All even at 2-2. Here it is. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
And after that pitch was called a ball on the pitch before, I mean, I think this actually qualifies as strike 4. You know, on the mound, he's probably thinking, hey, can I apply?
Henry Quisenberry stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
Hey, see you driving.
Now a ball lined into left field. It's a base hit. Trotting in to score is the runner from third, and that'll push the lead up to 3 here in the 8th.
Well, I don't think they're in the clear just yet, but things are starting to look a little bit better after that at-bat. That makes this a 3-run lead now, 6-3. And now the hope is that the back end of that bullpen can go ahead and just finish.
Right here.
Mike Piazza is set to take some more swings. He homered back in the third inning.
Hey, need you right here, kid. Drive something.
Hit high and deep to right center. Cabrera looks up. Gone! Solo shot to right center. His second home run of the game, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
The thing about what he's been able to accomplish this year is that he's playing the most demanding position on the field, yet he's still putting up excellent numbers. Nowadays, there just aren't too many catchers that can do this, so when you find one, you better hold it.
And as we wrap things up here, what do you say we name this guy right here as the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award?
Yeah, he was definitely a big part of this victory. You see there, 4 RBIs for him in the ball game. He came through when they needed him to, and he was instrumental in the win.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to theshownation.com. The Rough Riders stand tall in the saddle. They win it 9-3. Good night, everybody.
Here now is our final line score. First for the victorious.